vulnerability of social media, Facebook in particular, was exploited by Russian-directed forgeries. In the Washington Post, a Russian troll explained how it worked. You were in some kind of factory that turned lying, telling untruths, into an industrial assembly line. There were huge numbers of people, 300 to 400, and they were all writing absolute untruths. In 1964, Lyndon Johnson's most famous campaign commercial showed a young girl picking daisies before cutting to a blooming mushroom cloud. The scene, juxtaposing innocence with annihilation, was a coy warning of the dire threat presented by Johnson's alleged trigger-happy opponent, Barry Goldwater. In 2016, the Clinton campaign consistently warned voters that candidate Trump couldn't be trusted with the nuclear codes. "There's always been a paranoid fringe in our politics," said Clinton. "But it's never had the nominee of a major party stoking it, encouraging it, and giving it a national megaphone." Mr. Trump opened his bid for the presidency by demonizing immigrants, encouraging Islamophobia, and suggesting it was our turn to build a wall. He also expressed nostalgia for the days of Richard Nixon's law and order. Like Nixon, Trump has protested he is not a crook, in spite of almost daily press bulletins indicating otherwise. In these times, we have become more mindful than ever that the tactics of Trump were taught to him by Roy Cohn, who powered Joe McCarthy's shameless witch hunts. Lies have become alternative facts. Problematic journalism is now called fake news. Conspiracies inform policies. The president has his own state TV, and going back to the future of 1984, reality has to be seen through the eyes of the party. "Just remember," Trump told a gathering of veterans, "what you are seeing and what you are reading is not what's happening." As many of us continue to obsess over the danger posed by suicidal jihadists, recent annual statistics show death by lightning, shark, or white supremacist as far more likely. The effects of climate change are indeed leading us toward extinction, but many insist that gay marriage, Planned Parenthood, and gun control are greater threats to our national welfare. Flying saucers, first officially sighted over America during the early days of the Cold War, are also back in the news. The Pentagon recently admitted it was still in the business of evaluating alien visitations. According to the New York Times, the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program was charged with investigating an increasing number of UFO reports from service members. The program spent $22 million of black money, secretly authorized by Congress, and was run out of an office on the 5th floor of the Pentagon's C Ring, deep within the building's maze. A new documentary, Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers, profiles the man who told the world that captured alien technology was being reverse-engineered at a classified base known as S4, out in the Nevada desert near Area 51. Lazar insists that the U.S. government is concealing the truth about extraterrestrial visitations and suppressing knowledge that has the power to shift the entire world economy. Your author, born in 1958, experienced 3/4 of the Cold War. As a child, left largely unattended on the streets of Queens. As a teenager, engaged by the daily news he was dispensing on a paper route in a freshly built suburban development in New Jersey. As a college student at Columbia, where the anti-war ferment of the 60s still had a romantic appeal. And finally, as a budding journalist working for the New York Times, publisher of the Pentagon Papers, and the San Diego Union, a publication headed by former members of the Nixon administration. My parents, as devout Irish Catholics, were virtually under papal obligation to vote for John Kennedy. Their fealty to the Democratic Party did not last much longer. Mom and Dad viewed communism as the presence of evil in the world and thought McCarthy had the right idea. My father